You gotta motivate.
Get up and keep going.
Celebrate.
This life you've been holding.
Demonstrate
your love and devotion.
And everybody get up and get up. It's time to get it moving, y'all. Step up your game. You gotta motivate.
Get up and keep going.
Celebrate.
This life you've been holding.
Demonstrate
your love and devotion.
And everybody get up and get up. Motivate.
Get up and keep moving.
Celebrate.
This life is no illusion.
Demonstrate
the skills you've been using.
And everybody get up and get up.
Hey, welcome back to yet another review by Zombill. In today's review, we're going to go along to EnchantedEcigs.com. I purchased 3 flavors through them. A couple of new ones to me, and then I picked up an old favorite of mine that I've not had in a while. So there's no need for disclaimers on this one, but you know how we roll, peeps. We're going to go to their website, get some pricing information, and then we're going to come back and have a big vape session. Well, let's have a quick toot first, shall we? And welcome to the brief online tutorial for Enchanted Ecigs. Now let's go to their main webpage. You can find Enchanted Ecigs at EnchantedEcigs.com, where you will find a plethora of different juices to choose from. Enchanted Ecigs is also the birthplace of the original Mod Hugger. Now, as far as pricing information goes, you can get a 10 ml bottle at $2.99, a 15 ml bottle at $4.99, a 30 ml bottle for $9.99, and a 50 ml bottle for $17.99. Now they have Nic levels of 0, 3, 6, 12, 18, and 24. You can get a custom PGVG into the 40, 60, 50, 50, 60, 40, and a max VG of 20, 80. And that'll do it for the brief online tutorial for Enchanted Ecigs. Enchanting your e-cigs one juice at a time. Now, back to the review. So we're going to start with Righteous Wave Cool Breeze. Now, that's an old favorite of mine. I've actually done a review on this in the past. It was on my previous channel. So, of course, I wasn't a dripper back then, but now that I'm dripping, I wanted to give this, you know, a chance to be used as a dripping liquid. And let me tell you, folks, it is damn good. So here's what their label looks like. You see there it was born on 12/05. This is a 34 mil, 6 milligrams. The PGVG is 2080. And on the side here, I can't make it out. And it's probably just my eyes. Well, it's ingredients, and I do believe a warning. So, it's a little bit rubbed off, so that's probably my mistake. But I have this loaded up in my iGo M, which is dual nano coiled to about 0.4, about 0.45 ohms. And I have this on my new Regutator, which is made by Taylor Box Mods. And this has got a Yee 350 in it. And we're going to vape this at 37.5 watts. And just like the name suggests, righteous, cool wave breeze. Or, am I saying that right? No, righteous wave cool breeze. This more or less is it's like a tropical fruity menthol, and we all know that I love my menthol vapes. I've always been a big menthol enthusiast. I'm going to give the flavor profile on this, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. And the throat hit, I'm going to give a 4 out of 10 because my mild is a 6 out of 10. And if it goes lower than that, which this has got the cooling sensation of menthol in it, it'll drop it even lower, which is the way I like to vape, because the lesser the throat hit to me, the better. Now, vapor production, I'm going to give that a 9 out of 10 for consistency and plenty of it. Butterscotch pudding. Now, this is a new one to me, but I've heard people rave about it, and I like butterscotch vapes. Now, got a little juice dripping out of my little smoke RDA, but that's what I have it loaded in, is my smoke RDA, which is microcoiled to 1.1 ohms, and actually it's between 1.1 and 1.2. And I have that on my iStick, which we're going to be firing this at 20 watts. You know, this is the perfect match made in heaven for a dripper. Stealth vaping, little tiny dripper. 20 watts, pure bliss. Now, the butterscotch pudding. Definitely butterscotch. But it needs to be a bit sweeter. So if I could make a suggestion to Enchanted Ecigs, if I could be that bold, it needs to be a little bit more of a sweeter butterscotch, because this is a fine butterscotch, but it's not as as good as it could be. So I'm going to give the flavor profile on this. I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. And the throat hit, I'm going to give a 6 out of 10, which is my mild. And the vapor production, I'm going to give a 9 out of 10 for consistency and plenty of it. Dolce di Leche. I think that's how it's pronounced. So I've had other Dolce di Leches. And this one here, ooh, really good. Now I have that loaded up on my original Taylor box mod, which is just a dual 26650. And I have it in my Stellaire 26650 at a dual 20 gauge microcoil. Let's have a vape. I just love a 0.2 ohm setup, you know? That really good hot vape. Something that I've indulged in lately. Now, Dolce di Leche is pretty much like a sugary caramelized, almost vanilla custard. Almost. Not as vanilla, but close. And I love it. It's really good. I'm going to give the flavor profile on this one a 9 out of 10. And the throat hit, I'm going to give a mild a 6 out of 10. And the vapor production, I'm going to give a 9 out of 10 for consistency and plenty of it. So there you have it, my peeps. That's 3 that I purchased from EnchantedEcigs.com. You can also find them on their Facebook. Go say what's up to Mel, because that's who the owner-operator of Enchanted Ecigs is. So, my personal thanks to Mel. You're doing a great job making juices, and I know you've been around in the vaping community a lot longer than I have. Keep it up. You know, it's good stuff. And, you know, maybe you'll tweak the butterscotch pudding just a tad bit, you know. So I hope you enjoyed the review. Please subscribe to my YouTube. And as always, my peeps and peepettes, Happy vaping.